Hi. All right, so we are building on with our Magic C today. Yesterday's lesson, we started with our Magic C right here, and we turned that C into a letter A by closing it before doing a tail. And then we turned that letter A into a D by giving it just a taller line right here and then doing the tail. So the Magic C also makes 3 more letters. Let's check them out, and when we are done with these letters, you'll be able to make a few more words. I'd like to hear the words you end up coming up with. Okay, so just for practice, we have our Magic C. We start at the bottom and we go up, then we turn around and we give it a good tail to connect to the other letters. We're going to turn that C into an A just as review. We close it straight up and we make sure we give it a tail. We're going to turn that A into a D. Turn around, go all the way up, and then give it a tail. All right, so those are those 3 letters that we learned so far. Today we're going to add to it. We, of course, are going to start with that letter C again. We're going to start at the bottom, go up like a C and go around. And we're going to turn it into an A, just like this. But watch when I go down. When I go down here, I'm not going to give it a tail. I'm actually going to go down, 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 and turn around and come back up with my tail. And you're right, that's the letter G. That is our letter G. So our letter G starts with our Magic C, it becomes our A, and it goes down to make the letter G. I love the letter G. It's one of my first favorite letters in cursive because, I don't know, it just gives it a little more fanciness to your writing. So now we have the magic letter C, the A, the D, and now we go down to make the letter G. And I would like for you to practice that letter G. Make sure that you circle the one that you think is your favorite. Make sure you're giving it a tail, just like all of our other letters have that tail. That tail connects it to the other words. All right, and hopefully you paused the video. You took some time to practice that letter G. We are going to do a very similar letter. And you have to kind of be careful with this one because you don't want it to end up being a G. So this one we're going to turn the G into a Q. We're actually going to turn the A into a Q. It's very similar to our G, but this right here goes the other way. Okay, so watch me do it first and then you can practice it on your own. So we start with our Magic C. We turn that Magic C into an A and we go down just like the G, but at this time we turn around, we kiss that little spot right there, and then we give it the tail. So I call that a little kiss there. When you go back, you kiss the line you started on and you say, peace out, I'm going this way. And that is our Q. Notice how the G goes straight down and the hump is over here. With the Q, we go straight down and the hump is over here. I'm going to do a few more Qs and then you can stop and do a few more Qs too. Kiss it and go. Kiss it and go. And remember, as a cursive writer, you don't want to lift your pencil up or your pen or marker up until you're completely done with the words. So you're stringing them together. We're going to make a few pretend words. What did you call those in kindergarten, Tori? Nonsense words. We're just going to make some nonsense words.
Hey guys.
So we are going to take some letters that we have. So we have the letter C, we have A, we have D, we have G, and we have Q. So we only have one vowel right now. We can only use that A. All right, so I'm just going to make some words up. I'm going to do C and go into an A. I'm not lifting my pencil. And then I'm gonna loop it with a G. String it with a G. All right, there's the word CAG. Don't even think that's a word, so we're just gonna call it a makeup word. Notice that I'm not lifting my pencil as I write that. I'm gonna write that again. See? We go right into it. And then I'm gonna go into my G. Tori said we can definitely spell the word gag, and she is right. So gag, I'm gonna go start with my C, go down for my G, go into my A. I'm not lifting my pencil. Take a moment to pause and practice the letter G and the letter Q. All right, hopefully you are back, and we are going to continue stringing those letters together and learning one more letter today with the magic C formation. Okay, so far we know the letter C. So far we know the letter A. So far we know the letter D. So far we know the letter G. So far we know the letter Q. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and string the Q together with a letter. You're not going to see a QA, but we're going to do it anyway. So I do my C, I make it an A, I go all the way down, I'm going to go backwards, kiss right there, and I'm going to go right into my A. I'm going to go ahead and just string it with a D. All it needs is a U and it'll be a real word. Notice how I didn't lift my pencil the whole time. I kept it together. The last letter, and make sure you tell me, maybe tell me on the Google stream after I post this, tell me some words that you came up with, even if they're nonsense words. And I'd love to see your practice cursive too. The last letter that completes our magic C list is the letter O. The letter O starts just like the magic C. We go up, we turn around. This time we go all the way around.
You can call this a superhero dash.
Let me start over. I had a little person talking to me. But that was good, Tori. That was a good one. All right, so with the O, we're gonna start off like the C. We're gonna go around. This time we're not gonna go straight up like an A. We're gonna go all the way around and form that O. And then you do a little loopy right there. Tori calls it a superhero dash. All right, so you go around like the C, go all the way around, make it an O, and then loop up. And the reason that I teach the O last in this set is because the O's tail is much different, isn't it? The O's tail is not at the bottom. The O's tail ends up being at the top, which makes it connect to other letters much differently. So I'm going to go ahead and write a real word, cod, which is a type of fish. I'm going to start off with my C. I'm going to go into my O, and watch how I connect it to the D. I go right into my magic C again, and then I give it a tail. So right here, that connection is different. It connects up top. Our C's always start down here with a below tail, but that's not the way it is when you connect it with an O. So again, cod. It connects up top. Okay, we can now make the word dog. So we start down below, we make our D, go into our O, and right here is where I go right into the C and turn it into a G. So again, it connects up top. That's what makes the O kind of special. It has that superhero loop and it connects it up above. So we have dog, we have cod. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'd like you guys to go ahead and practice all the letters that you know. You know C, you know A, you know D, you know G, you know Q, and now you know the letter O. And O's different. All right, so practice it. Show me your cursive tomorrow. I'm so glad that you are following along with these. I think that cursive's so fun. I can't wait to see your beautiful cursive. Bye, guys.